What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Bigfoot Report. I am Wayne, your host, joined as always by my partner in crime, the lovely, the talented Miss Tiffany. What's up, man?
The heat index
Yes, it is.
is fucking hot.
It's stupid. It's just dumb.
It's hot.
It's so freaking dumb. It's stupid how hard it is.
It is ridiculous.
How you doing, ma'am?
I've been as busy as a cucumber at an all-women's prison.
What the fuck? Did you really just go there?
Hey, you haven't been here for almost a month.
Oh my god. You just hit us with the cucumber in the women's prison joke.
I did.
Oh my god. I was expecting something like Brian says, busy as a one-armed paper hanger. No, but you just went there. You went for it.
Honey, I went, drove the car, I'm gone.
My Lord. I'm flustered now. I don't know where to go from that.
Zach said, Tiffany. I am unleashed now.
Yeah.
Watch out. No, I started writing my 5th book. So that's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
Yep. I've been on podcasts and I got podcasts scheduled to be on and all kinds of fun stuff.
Yeah. Do I sound okay to everybody?
Yeah, you sound good to me.
Okay. Troy, I have missed you too, buddy. I have missed all of y'all. We will get into that. I know that I owe an explanation to everyone, and I will be getting to that here briefly. We're going to pay the bills first. We'll talk a little bit about what's been going on, and then we'll talk about the Squatch out. I figure that's what we'll do for this show because we don't have a guest lined up. It's just going to be Tiffany and myself and our favorite people on the planet hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
And I have my daughter here. So for the first time ever. You gotta use the bathroom? Oh my gosh, yes, use the bathroom.
You know what? Just let me pay the bills.
Pay the bills, and I will take my daughter to do what she needs to do. That's awesome of you.
Well, I mean, God, you keep me around for something.
I'll be back in a minute, y'all.
Okay. Oh my goodness, you can't take men anywhere. So complicated. Just take her to pee. It's okay. Okay, if you are new here tonight, we are so glad to have you, and we are so glad to be back. We'll get into everything, but we would love for you to join our family here. If you would just hit that subscribe button, now would be great. Or before you leave, we would appreciate it. If you would like to be on with Wayne and I, you can reach out to both of us, Wayne at paranormalworldproductions.com, or me, Tiffany at paranormalworldproductions.com, and we can get you scheduled to be on with us. Speaking of paranormalworldproductions.com, we have so many shows over there. Brian King Sharp just keeps putting podcast after podcast after podcast out, and you know what? It's not redundant, and he's killing it. So our show's over there. That Bigfoot podcast is over there. The Guilty Files is over there. Sasquatch Odyssey is over there. You just got to go over there and check it out. We do not have a guest tonight, but we still love for you to be engaged in the chat. So we'll throw up your comments, and if you have any questions for me or Wayne, you can absolutely do that. Just please put them in all capital letters. Manimalresearch.org is a phenomenal website. Chris Blaylock has killed it on this website. You can get merch over there. You can join Manimal Research over there. Manimal Research was founded by Wayne. I'm going to turn my fan off. It's killing me. In 2019. So this is all dedicated to this research organization. If you're having issues on your property with what you believe to be a Bigfoot, please, please, please go to manimalresearch.org, and there's a contact form there you can fill out. Also, if you would like to become a channel member with us, it's only $1.99. We do so many cool things for our channel members. They're like family to us. And it's only $1.99. We do giveaways. We have members only Discord. We have members only lives where we sit in here and watch spooky videos together and just hang out. And it's just $1.99, and it goes to fund StreamYard and everything that you see here. And then lastly, and generally he already has us up, but if you don't want to send us a super sticker, you have the option of doing that. But again, YouTube takes its fees. At the bottom there, you will see the Cash App and the Venmo. You can always send donations to us that way. We get it instantly. Wayne and I split everything 50-50. So if you would love to do that for us, we would appreciate it. So actually, we'll leave that running. I am just so glad to be back here. It has been so long. So long. It feels like forever. And you guys, I lost my tooth, okay? So, but it's okay. Because, you know, we're going to show up no matter what happens to us. So we're getting through it. And I struggle with my F's and my V's.
F.
I've learned how to talk better than I could talk a week ago. So onward and upward. And I can use a straw today, and I can stick my straw into my tooth hole and drink it that way. It's so fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. I see Bad Crowd Cryptids. They are new. Thank you for hanging out tonight. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry to interrupt. Did you get all the bills paid?
I sure did.
Oh, okay. So everything's done.
I did it all.
Talked about the members only and Manimal and all that good stuff.
Sure did.
All right.
All of them. And
you guys
no,
know
I didn't.
Go ahead.
I didn't have any dry sockets.
You didn't? Awesome. No dry sockets.
No, thank
Those
God.
suck.
Oh my gosh. I usually get them in my side teeth. So I was super afraid since it's one of my front teeth. I was like, oh no.
I don't think I ever had one when I had my wisdom teeth removed and everything. But I remember my mom telling me that was the most pain that she ever saw my dad go through. She watched him like beat his head into the wall. Just trying to deal with the pain.
Yeah, it hurts so bad.
And I mean, why? Something so small, such a small part of your body, why should it hurt so damn much?
Mm-hmm.
Just like your ears, ear infection, earaches hurt like hell.
Oh my gosh, they're awful. It's like you're having a needle like jabbed through your skull.
Yeah. It sucks.
It does suck, but you know, it's all good. It's all good. I told Michael, because I'm going to be on the Bigfoot Collectors Club. I told him, I said, look, I said, you can, and for me, when it first came out, I was, oh my God, what am I going to do? I do a show like face to face. But for me, it was a pride thing at first, because of everything I dealt with when I was young, and I was bullied in school and I was bullied at home. But now I'm just like, you know what? It happens. Life happens. I'll eventually get it fixed once the time rolls around. You can't really see it unless I smile. That's fine.
Yeah. All right, guys, moving on to what we're going to talk about tonight. As I said, I know I owe everyone an explanation. I'm going to have to do this on that Bigfoot podcast as well. But you guys are my family, so we're going to do it here first. And it's not easy for me. Y'all know that going in. This isn't an easy topic for me to talk about, but I went through something pretty recently. It's like everything came together at once. This ginormous shit show of emotions, and I just couldn't handle it. I didn't know. I love you too, ma'am. Didn't know what to do. I went about 11, 12 years ago when I went through my divorce with my first wife. When I lost, access to my two kids, Sydney and Eli. I went through the same thing. I was diagnosed with major depression and severe anxiety, and I was put on medication. I handled everything the way the doctor said. Went to um, treatment, did therapy, and all that stuff, and I ended up getting better. So I know that medicine works and therapy works. So when all of this shit happened a couple weeks ago, or I guess a month ago, and I'm not going to get into detail of what exactly because it's personal, but all the other shit I've been going through, the constant stress and everything, something else happened. Y'all know about my dad having to have his second open heart surgery within a year. That wasn't completely it. That definitely added to it. It was terrible timing, but something else happened, and it just hit me. And I think the old days, you would call it a nervous breakdown. They don't call it that anymore. It's like an emotional break or something like that. But that's what I had, and I was having really bad thoughts that I'd had before. In my previous years, there had been a couple attempts that, thank God, didn't work, and those thoughts were creeping back. So I knew something had to be done, and because of my past experience, I learned that medication and therapy works. But I'm not in this position where I can just go to my primary care physician and ask for antidepressants, you know, because you got to find out what works and what doesn't. Hey, baby, hold on. Y'all hear Scarlett?
A little. You can hear her voice, but you can't hear anything she's saying. I mean, she's not loud if that's what you're worried about.
Okay. I don't know why she just started talking to her phone. But anyway, it's not. I mean, you can go to your primary care physician. If that's what you would rather do, that's fine. But finding the kind of medication, the antidepressants that work for you it's hit or miss, and I knew that going in. So I knew that admitting myself into an inpatient program, hospitalization, would be the best way to go for me, because the doctors will put you on a medication and they can monitor you over a couple of days and see if it's working, if it's not. And luckily, I had an amazing doctor. He kicked ass. He was awesome. He put me on the right meds to begin with, an antidepressant and and an anxiety medicine that I take 3 times a day. I take my depression medicine once a day, the anxiety 3 times a day, and it's working. I feel like a completely different person. My personal life, my lifestyle has changed. I have moved out of the place that I was. That's why it's taken a little bit longer to get things going. I'm in a whole new location now. I'm doing things a whole lot differently, and I'm excited. I'm excited about the future. But that's where I've been for the last few weeks. I spent 7 days in the hospital, and the rest of the time I've been getting myself set up, to where I am right now. And I think that's the best thing for me. And I just want to let everyone know that this can happen to anybody. Um, I don't really know how to go from this, but if you look at if you look at me from the outside looking in, there's nothing that I have to be upset about, to be sad about. I have an amazing family. I have this beautiful daughter that's sitting right beside me that adores me. This whole support system. I've told people I can look at my phone right now and pull up 15 to 20 people that tell me they love me on a daily basis. And not, I know people that might have one or two that can do that. So I have that. I have complete strangers that email me monthly thanking me for what I do, for helping them to get through their shitty day at work. And I have people I've never met before sending me stuff. So I have all these people that love me, and it still happened to me. I work for myself. I don't have the struggles of going and fighting a 9 to 5 like most people. And it still happened to me. So if it happened to me, it can happen to anyone. I am so much better off than a lot of people out there. There's so many people out there that don't have anything. But I have so much going for me. And this overwhelming sadness just hit me. And before I first started dealing with depression, I would say, and I would hear people say, damn, man, I'm depressed. I'm so depressed. Just thinking about being sad. No, dude, you're not depressed. Depression is a whole different level. Depression consumes you. It grabs a hold of you. It controls everything that you do. No interest. You don't care about anyone or anything. All the things that you loved before, the Bigfoot stuff, the people in the community, all that stuff just does not matter anymore. The only thing that you can think of is stopping the pain. And that's why people kill themselves. They know that people love them, but the pain is so great inside that they just can't take it anymore. So they do it. And that's why, y'all have heard me talk so much about being so adamant about suicide and people getting help and depression and all that stuff. It's because I've lived it. And I'm so grateful that my past attempts didn't work, because I wouldn't be here to talk about anything. And I'm no Joe Rogan. This show is not big. It's not huge. We don't reach millions of people, but we reach thousands. And if I can be an advocate for mental wellness, mental disabilities, just for the few hundred or the few thousand people that listen to this show, then I want to be. I definitely do. Us as men, we have to get this shit out of our head that men don't cry. Because I've been crying so damn much the last month. I mean, I didn't know I could cry as much. And I'm not a crier. I'm not. I mean, us as men, we're taught you don't cry unless you're caught in a bear trap. Then it's acceptable, maybe. But I mean, we have to get past that. I mean, depression is an illness. It's a disease. If you got cancer, would you go to the doctor? Yes. You go to the doctor and you get help. It's the same thing. Depression is an illness in your brain, something that you cannot control. You have to get help for that. And that's what I've been doing. And that's why I have been away for, Tiffany told me before, it's been about a month since we've done the show. And I hate that. I really do, because this show is something that I love. It's my outlet, something I look forward to doing every single week. Can y'all hear her giving that phone hell?
Give him hell, Scarlett. Nobody minds her, though.
Okay. She is over there giving that phone hell. But yeah, I don't know. I'm all over the place, guys. I didn't have no script or anything that I wanted to do. Thank you, Chris. But when things like this happen in your life, you're faced with things that are important. And I have a whole new grasp on things that are important in my life. And you also get a glimpse of the people that really, really love you. When I decided to do this, the very first person that I reached out to is my co-host here, Miss Tiffany. I text her that morning. She was on her way to the beach on vacation, and I hated to put that on her, but I didn't have any choice. I reached out to her. I told her what was going on, just briefly, like, I'm getting help. I'm stepping away. Can you handle everything? And the next person I reached out to was Brian. And I told him, because that's the two people that I work with. And both of them were amazing. They were awesome. They did everything that I asked. And I knew they would be. That's my brother and my sister right there. I love them both. Talking about Brian and Tiffany. But outside of that, the people that were here and that were able to help me firsthand, there are a couple people that I definitely want to thank. First one is Jordan, Scarlett's mom. She's been amazing. She was there for me. She's done so much for me. And y'all know that we're separated. Jordan and I have been for a little while, but we are working very, very hard to co-parent for Scarlett. Scarlett loves having both of us together, her mama and her daddy, like most kids. So we do that as much as we can. I still love Jordan. Jordan loves me. Whatever happens in the future, I don't know. But we have a hard time living together. We clash, or we butt heads, but we've always had each other's best interest at heart, and we created this beautiful little girl who is amazing, that loves both of us, and we want to do what's best for her. So that's what we've been doing. So Jordan is that first one that I want to thank. The second one is my oldest boy, Christopher. I don't know if you're listening right now, Christopher. Everybody calls him Chris, but I don't call him Christopher. I don't call him Chris. He's Christopher to me. He will always be Christopher. He has stepped up in ways that I couldn't imagine. And again, he's 31 years old. You know, he's grown. He has had time to experience things. He's a dad. He made me a grandpa. The things that he has done for me during this process has been amazing. So I want to thank Jordan, and I want to thank Christopher, also Tiffany and Brian. Everyone else that has reached out to me, I appreciate it greatly. I love you guys. I thank you. Again, 20 people in my phone right now that tell me they love me. How many people have that? There's not a lot of people that have that, especially not complete strangers, people that started out as complete strangers that became your friend and then became someone that you loved. I have that. And it's all because of this community. And I don't know. I don't want to beat a dead horse. That's where I've been the last month or so. And I think things are getting better. I'm in a better situation right now. We're going to start our shows back, doing a show tonight on Tuesday. We got anybody lined up for Saturday, Tiff?
Hold on, let me look. Oh, yeah, we do. We actually do. Richard Farabee will be here for his part 2.
Okay.
So Kaylee's getting married on Saturday, our oldest
Sweet.
daughter. Yeah. So her venue is an hour away. Her ceremony starts at 4. So I should be here in time to do the show. But we do have Richard Farabee lined up to come on Saturday night at 10. I actually spoke with him on the phone not long ago. So
Okay. Well, I mean, if you're not back in time, I can get it started or do the whole show if I need to.
Okay. Yep, she's getting married.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know that. That's really, really cool.
Yeah. I'm excited. And I'm gonna ugly cry. I'm gonna ugly cry.
Is she your oldest daughter?
She is. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Has she been married before?
She has not.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. She has not. So
Well,
they have all the kids to the 2 younger boys are going to be the ring bearers, and then the older boys are going to be up there with their dad while she walks down the aisle.
yeah.
It's gonna be so sweet.
And that's Saturday.
Mm-hmm. The 28th.
Congratulations. That's good for her.
Thank you. Yes, it's gonna be hot.
It will be hot.
It's gonna be hot. HAWT. Hot.
All right, guys. So that's where we have been as a show, and where I have been myself. As you see, this little girl that popped in here. Say wave. Hey.
Hi.
This is the first time I'm ever doing a show with her in the room. Just because I have a whole new place, and there's
she's loving it.
Yeah.
It's on your head.
Yeah. Okay, baby. Step over there. Yeah. So, yeah, we're not going to spend the whole episode talking about my what's been going on with me. We're not going to do all that, but if I can leave everyone with a few words, if you are going through something, please reach out. Please. And I made comment that the reason I didn't go to my primary care physician is because I knew myself. I knew what would work for me, but from past experiences. If you don't want to admit yourself into a hospital, don't. Go to your doctor. Tell them what you're feeling. Let them refer you to someone else and just get the ball rolling. Life is great. Life is supposed to be fun. And when you're going through this shit, it's not fun. It's not. You just want it to end. But you're not thinking clearly. I can tell you that. There's stuff going on in your brain. There's a malfunction somewhere, and it can be fixed. Reach out. Get the help that you need. Because speaking of this little girl right here, she would be devastated if I wasn't here. And that's just the truth.
Mm-hmm.
You know, her world would be completely changed if I would have taken the coward way out and the selfish way out and ended my own life.
Mm-hmm.
She would have been left with the pieces to pick up,
Yeah.
along with my other children. They would have been.
Mm-hmm.
So please reach out, get the help that you need. Life is beautiful. It can be beautiful. If it's not beautiful for you right now, get the help that you need to make life beautiful, because it can be. There's someone out there whose life would be turned completely upside down if you are not here. So I'll end it right there. I'm not going to beat a dead horse. Please get the help that you need if you are struggling.
Well, and just let me say it, because I'm gonna I feel it in my face, and I don't want to. I just want to say to you, personally, it's just me and you. Okay, you have made an impact. I get frustrated with you the same way you get frustrated with me, but you're my homie. You know, I'm really looking forward to seeing you in Tennessee. Oh, which, by the way, you guys, 31 days we're gonna be in Tennessee, all of us together. It's gonna be so much fun. But when you texted me, we were walking around Lynn Haven Mall, and I was just like, absolutely, I've got you. I'm going to reschedule everything. Everything's canceled from here on out, because I'm out of town. And the main thing is to take care of you. And I really applaud you and it's just like the chat is full of people saying that they are very happy that you went and got the help that you needed. And, I'm just going to mimic that and say, it was a very big move. And it's a very big move for you to talk about. And I'm very glad that you were talking about it and putting it out there and being the advocate, because it's like I said, you're a very prominent name in this community, whether you want to be or not. So you stepping forward and saying, hey, this happened to me, it can happen to you, is a big deal.
I appreciate that. Thank you very, very, very much.
Yeah.
I don't want to get too mushy.
I know. I felt my nose burning. I'm like, stop it. No.
All right, but yeah, we said what we have to say there. And guys, thank you so very much. Y'all are my family, and I love you. All of the well wishes and everything. It's meant a lot to me. So thank you very much.
Yes.
All right, we are going to switch gears and talk a little bit about something that is very near and dear to me, and that is the Squatch Out. We have our 5th annual East Tennessee Squatch Out coming Labor Day weekend. That is August 29th, 30th, and the 31st. Super excited about that. Miss Chris has Miss Chris Blaylock has been instrumental in getting everything set up. She is the one that built our website. So thank you very much, ma'am. Go down real quickly. We'll run down the list of speakers that we have lined up. Opening night, which will be a Friday night. We always, or the last few times, we've started the event with a campfire storytelling. And who in the hell would be better than doing that than Miss Naoma Finn? Naoma will be there. We will have a big bonfire going, everyone setting up their chairs around the fire while Miss Naoma tells us some spooky stories. And I cannot wait. They're usually based on like close to the area that we're going to be at. Lord knows the LBL has plenty of stories, so I'm sure she won't have a problem coming up with any from there. But yeah, that first Friday night, we will have Miss Naoma Finn from 8 o'clock p.m. till around 10 o'clock p.m. Couple hours, she'll be telling stories. And I remember that last time, it was amazing. It was so much fun. She's very, very, very good at what she does, and I cannot wait. I know she's in the chat tonight. All right, and from here on out, there's 4 more. We're not going to go in any specific order because we don't know the lineup. Chris and I haven't gotten together and decided that just yet. But even though I spent the weekend with Chris, her and her husband, Mr. Gary Goonie Goo Goo, came down and helped me get moved and settled into my new place. So thank you guys so very much for doing that. But yeah, Chris and I have been working on the Squatch out, trying to make it as successful as we can. So these next 4, I'm going to start with ladies first, but that's not the order that they will be coming in. We are going to do Friday night is the opening night. That's Miss Naoma. Saturday night, we're going to do a meal. So we will provide a meal for you guys. And then we'll have 2 speakers. And then Sunday night, we will provide another meal for you guys and have 2 more speakers. So those 4 speakers are the ones that I'm bringing up right now. Again, not in any kind of order. Ladies first, Miss Mary Ann. Mary Ann has become a very, very good friend of mine. I spoke at her event last year at the campout, and I will be one of the main speakers this year during the conference of the Ozark Mountain Conference. Forgive me, I'm sorry, I don't know exactly what it's called, but I believe it's the Ozark Mountain Conference. But yeah, Miss Mary Ann she holds the BFRO. She's a BFRO member. She puts together the expeditions in that area in Missouri, Oklahoma, and Arkansas, I believe. So she is very, very busy out there, but she has had all kinds of experience. She's an awesome lady, and I cannot wait to have her out there as a speaker. All right, the next one is Mr. David Zagan. He is actually a member of Manimal Research, my organization that I founded back in 2019. He is a forensics investigator from a police department in the Atlanta area. Not going to give the exact one. I don't think he can. But yeah, he's an author. He's written a couple books. He has spoken on several podcasts. He was a part of the roundtable at the Ocala, the Florida conference. So yeah, he is making a name for himself, doing very, very well in the community. So he will be a speaker as well. Next one is a favorite of mine, Mr. Elijah Henderson. Elijah and his dad, his dad has passed away, unfortunately. But Elijah and his dad were, I think, the 3rd guests that I ever had on my show. That was many, many years ago. Elijah's an awesome dude. He has so much experience in the LBL area. So it's really going to be, he's going to be able to add a whole lot to this event. And I'm grateful. I'm really glad that we could get him. So, yeah, looking forward to that. And lastly, Mr. Mike Smith. Mike has had several experiences in the LBL. So if you guys notice, the last 2 that we brought, Mr. Elijah, Mr. Mike, we wanted to bring people that have had experiences in the area that we're going to be at. So these 2 guys are very, very familiar with the LBL. We'll be talking some Dogman, talking some Bigfoot, all of that good stuff. So I'm excited to have Mike. So again, we're going to have a couple of meals, one on Saturday and then one on Sunday. Each of those nights having 2 speakers. And guys, there are still sites available. They are filling up. So if you are interested in being a part of the Squatch Out and coming and just hanging out with some awesome people, we'll go out a few nights and do our own investigations, just all kinds of cool stuff. If you're interested in being a part, contact me on Facebook, or you can get me. Where's our website? Right there. Get me at Wayne at paranormalworldproductions.com. Contact me there if you are interested. $30. That's it. $30 is all you pay for your camp spot for 3 nights, 2 meals, all of those speakers. That's it. $30. So we would love to have you come and take advantage of that.
And that's a good price because you can't even get 2 meals at a restaurant for $30. I mean, much
you can't
less
get
all
one
the...
meal. You can't get one meal at a restaurant for $30 with a family.
We went out to dinner. Me, Zach, and Carrie, $45. Like,
there you go. So $30, you get to camp for 3 nights. Listen to some people talk about Bigfoot. 2 meals, and guys, we're gonna have Troy feed you one night, and then Goony Goo Goo feed you the other night. They are both very, very experienced scout leaders. They spent their entire lives teaching young boys how to camp and how to survive and how to eat. The food is phenomenal. It is very, very good. This is not just hot dogs or hamburgers that you get just overcooked or undercooked anywhere you go. This is a very, very good meal. 2 of them, 2 very good meals prepared by 2 guys that are very experienced in what they're doing. So please get a hold of me if you would like to be a part of the Squatch Out. We would love to have you.
And Poncho had asked what's going on in Tennessee. We are going to be at the Smoky Mountain Bigfoot Conference. The 26th is the date of the conference, from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. So that is where we are going to be. And we are going to hang out at a cabin, and it is going to be so much fun.
Yeah, talk a little bit about that, Tiffany, if you don't mind, because my mouth is really dry because I've been talking a lot.
I know. Gosh, you gabby yapper. What the Hades? No, we, me, Zach, and Carrie are coming the 24th. So we'll be there from the 24th through the 27th. But Chris Blaylock has rented a cabin. And so all of us, we're all, fam. I can't talk either, Wayne. What the hell are we going to do? We're all family. And so we're going to hang out at the cabin. And then the 25th is my birthday. And then
got a birthday party planned for Miss Tiffany.
It'll be fun. Maybe I'll have a tooth by then. And then the conference is the 26th. But it's going to be so much fun just to be able to go and just kick back and, just be together. Because we're so separated for a whole year, It's just, this is all we got. And then we have our Discord, for our members and stuff. I talk on there a lot, but it'll be so fun to meet new faces, and it's just, I'm really excited. I have a countdown on my phone. And
also, Tiffany, we're doing a dinner one night, the night of the conference. And as we have mentioned before, if you're a member, you sign up for our $1.99 membership. If you are a member and you're going to be in the area, you are welcome to come to our dinner at the cabin that that Miss Chris Blaylock has already rented. So there's going to be several of us there that night. Even if you don't stay, because the rooms are booked, we've got all the people that are going to be staying there. But if you would like to come to dinner and you are a member, then you are welcome. Get a hold of us. We will get you the address, and you can come and eat some amazing, amazing food from Troy and Gary. I don't even know who's cooking on that event.
Somebody's cooking, and dang it, we are going to be eating.
Yeah, Troy cooked some barbecue last year. Oh my God, make you want to smack your mama. It was so freaking good.
Really good.
Cannot wait.
Mm-hmm.
It was so freaking good. But yeah, if you guys are a member of our group and you're going to be at the conference, hook us up and we will have you there. Just be a part of the family.
It'll be so much fun. I want to I know it's going to be super hot, but I really want to sit in the chairs around the fire pit, and just laugh and talk.
We didn't get to do that last year.
I do know there's a bear situation. The owner of the cabin's been telling Chris there's like the bear situation. So we have to have bear spray and please behave. Yeah. So if you're there, please behave and be respectful because this all falls back on Chris and Gary. So that's what we ask. Don't get eaten by a bear. The normal. The normal stuff when you're in the mountains.
Yeah, sign that waiver. If you're eaten by a bear, we are not responsible.
That's right. Well, yeah. We'll have you sign a liability waiver at the door. No, we won't. But don't get eaten.
All right, that's about all I've got, ma'am. Do you got anything else? This wasn't going to be a regular show. I wanted to ease back in and tell everybody kind of what's been going on and talk about the Squatch out that's coming up, and we did that. Do you have anything else?
I don't think so. Thanks for tolerating my awful speech.
Your tooth.
With my toothless aggression.
Remind everybody who else we have Saturday.
We have Richard Fairby. I have to think about it before I say F. But we have him on Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central. So please do come back for that. He's ecstatic to come back on. Like I said, I talked to him, I think 3 days ago on the phone, and we were talking about his show. So do come back and see this Saturday.
Yeah, be a good show. I will not have Scarlett, so there won't be interruptions. I think she did pretty good, though, for her first show.
Yeah, I think she did really good. And everybody in the chat, and that's what I told you, we're not going to mind Scarlett. She's 4, so.
And she's beautiful.
Of course. Like, come on
She's a princess. Anytime I put a dress on her, because I love seeing her in little dresses, but I put a dress on her and she says, "I'm a beautiful princess." Yes, you are, baby. You're a beautiful princess.
No, she did really good.
Yeah. All right. We're going to get all up out of here. Again, guys, anyone dealing with mental health issues, there's no point in suffering. There's not. I mean, you can not tell anybody and suffer, or you can go out there and get help and live a fantastic life.
And what you said at the beginning, I don't mean to step on you. It really is important because men need to know that they are allowed to have emotions. They are allowed to feel things. They are allowed to cry. It doesn't make you, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for?
A puss.
Well, okay. Well, you can say it. Yeah, it doesn't. It really doesn't. And a lot of men need to know that because there are men struggling with this needlessly because of the society.
And men in general, I know women have their own stresses, and I respect women so very much. You know that. I put such a high regard on women. I love women. My mom, I have so much respect for them. I can't make a baby. Y'all can. Okay? So I have so much respect for women. But as men, we are taught to bottle it all in, to not cry, to hold it in, to just deal with it, and that's fucked up.
Yeah, it is.
Get help.
Yeah.
Please get help. There's nothing cowardly. There's nothing soft about a man reaching out and getting help. If you get help, you can provide for your family better. What's more manly than that?
Right.
Tell me. There's nothing more manly than putting your family first. And when you get help, you are putting your family first.
Right.
So please do that.
And thank you again for sharing and being an advocate.
Yeah. Did not set out to be any kind of advocate. I don't have a huge platform, but the one that I have, if I can raise awareness to this, then I definitely want to. So, yeah, again, everybody, thank you so much for all the prayers, all of the support. Tiffany, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Brian, my son, Christopher, my wife, Jordan. Everyone, you guys have been amazing, and thank you so much.
Of course.
All right, we're going to get up out of here.
Thank y'all for coming.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. All of the support, all the continued support is greatly appreciated. Until we talk again, y'all take care of yourselves. Take care of each other.